Hi, this is Dave Zwang with What They Think. And with me is Rick Brown, who's the Vice President of Digital Solutions at Fujifilm America. And Rick, it's great to see you, man.
Nice to see you, David.
Thank you. We're here at the Digital Reveal, and this is an event that Fujifilm has been holding to show and showcase some of their new products. And one of the ones we're going to talk about is the one behind us, which is the 1160 CFG.
That is correct.
So tell me a little bit about the 1160 CFG.
So we have a full portfolio, as you know, as you toured around today, but we were missing a roll-to-roll solution.
Mm-hmm.
So we have just released a roll-to-roll high-end digital web press.
And this is an inkjet press.
This is an inkjet press, yes.
High-end for like commercial print?
Yeah, the ideal markets we think are direct mail and offset replacement.
What makes it so special? I mean, Fujifilm makes great stuff, and I know that for years, but what's the differentiator on this one?
So we're late to the game, and we're well aware of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like we've come out with a better mousetrap or a better machine. The thing that makes it special versus our competitors is we have a paper stabilizer. So what this stabilizer does is it conditions the paper and gets it ready to print. That means it's taking out the right moisture content.
Mm-hmm.
It means that the paper has already done all of its moving and growing, so we don't have registration issues after we start to print the first side. So when I talk to people, I say this is our secret sauce.
And speaking of sauce, so there's no pre-coat required then?
There's zero pre-coat required, so that's a big cost savings for our customer.
Oh, absolutely.
Another big benefit is, you know, I live in the Midwest, you live in the Northeast, we get cold temperatures.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of our customers that have current web equipment today, they have to buy a lot of paper and bring it in and get it acclimated. With our paper stabilizer, they can do a little more just in time. They can have some inventory, but they can bring it right off the truck, put the roll on the press, and not have to worry about the paper getting acclimated because our stabilizer does it for us.
It really is amazing. I took a look at it. It's a fascinating application. Beyond stabilizing the paper, what other benefits does it offer down the line?
Well, it doesn't. A lot of our competitors, we see if you're running at the rated speed of these machines, that especially heavier stocks, the paper will start to cockle or get wavy or whatever terminology you want to use. We've eliminated that. So we're printing on a smooth substrate, and like I said, the paper's already done its growing and moving. So when we print side A, the paper has already moved, and then we print side B, which gives our customers great registration. I dare to say perfect registration.
So you've got great ink placement, dot placement. You've got or adhesion, I guess.
Yes.
And you've got you can handle the speeds. Does it offer any other benefits for drying after the fact? Because yes, you're starting with blank paper and you're stabilizing that, but then we're going to throw some wet ink on it.
Yeah, because we're using the piezo heads, we're putting down a very, very thin layer of ink.
Mm-hmm.
So there's not much to dry.
Okay.
So as you noticed when we did the tour earlier, our dryers are very compact. So I guess the big benefit is because of the stabilizer, it is an extra unit, but our unit overall compared to everybody else is very, very small.
That was one of the things I noticed when I took a look at it. I think about a lot of the other units, roll-to-roll units in the market, and this was surprisingly small footprint.
It's very small footprint.
Yeah.
We've designed it, like I said, to use less energy, because we are putting down the richest, thinnest layer possible,
right,
where we get the best quality. But compared to everybody else, we're putting down minimal. So it just requires less drying, less energy used to dry it back out.
Now, Fujifilm manufactures, obviously you've got the press, but you manufacture your own inks. You've got the Dymatics heads in there.
Yeah. It's actually Kyocera heads.
Oh, forgive me.
That's okay. We do manufacture the ink. Yeah. So, people ask us, we do make the Samba heads, which I consider to be best in class.
Yeah.
But as some of the equipment you've seen today, we've chosen other ink head manufacturer or other head manufacturing companies just because of
best suited for the
application and sure, economics.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. So, yeah. And most manufacturers are starting to do that.
Yeah. So we have the Kyocera head, and it is proven, as you know, sure, and it's stable, and it's combined with our ink. We feel like it's a winning combination.
That's wonderful. You have worked with finishing manufacturers, so
yes,
we can basically come in and decide what our application is, and you guys can help us put it together.
That's one thing when I'm talking to customers. we're very agnostic when it comes to the finishing equipment. So we're set up to be hooked up with any of the big name companies out there.
Sure.
But I do tell our people when they're looking to buy web or roll-to-roll for the first time, the press is just the tip of the iceberg. As you know, the finishing equipment and the requirements at the end can be almost as much money as the press. But to your point, yes, we're very agnostic. We can hook up to anybody, and we want to keep it that way.
That's wonderful. So, okay, so now I've seen the CFG at Drupa.
Yep.
I saw it at Hunkler Innovation Days. When is it going to be ready to be sold?
We are actually, that's a good question. We're actually ready now. We've had the press here for several months. You know, we're really big into the color management. We have done what I call shake out the press. It's ready to go. It's dialed in color wise. We're very, very happy with performance, and we actually have some in inventory. We're ready to start selling as we speak.
That's wonderful. Any placed other places? Are any of them placed any place else in the globe at this point?
There's a couple in Japan.
Right.
Its predecessor is called the 1160 CF, which stands for continuous feed, which is more of a transactional printer. We felt like in the U.S. we needed offset replacement and direct mail capabilities. So that's why. So we're new, but
that's
I'm
okay.
very, I'm very, very comfortable with where we are.
You're new, but you're not new. You're one of the oldest new players in the market.
Yeah, the good deal about us is, you know, they're going to deal with a company that's stable.
Right.
We have funding. We're stable. We're going to do the right thing. So
absolutely.
yeah.
Rick, thank you, man.
Thank you. Good to chat with you, David. Appreciate it.
Thank you.